What's going on, everyone? Apologies for not getting this video up sooner. I just really wanted to take some time and process this, but Cowboys win over the New England Patriots 35-29. We're 5-1, baby. Woo! Head in the division, Eagles, Giants, and Redskins lose. What could be more better than that? And well, I'm very glad that we won. You know, a win is a win. This win was ugly and not pretty by any means necessary. And before I get into the positives, I'm going to first off start with the negatives. And first off, McCarthy, don't ever fucking go for it on your own territory again. I don't give a shit. I understand you want to have that aggressive mentality. You want to, you know, shove it down their throats, run it down their throats. Show that you mean business on the offense, because you are one of the best offenses in the NFL. Number 2, I think we are. I know you want to show that you want to put your pedal to the metal, and hey, I get that. I understand that. But if the run did not work on 3rd and 1, why would you try to run it up the gut again? If you're going to run it, just do a sweep, run off tackle, or hell, play action. Play action to your, let's say, to the fullback, someone unexpected. You know, I keep hearing, you know, how Nick Ralston is good and everything on special teams. If he's a good pass catcher, get him involved. Something like that. Get Schultz involved. Don't ever pull that shit, because you know what? You basically just gave New England 7 free points right there, and that's what they did. They got a touchdown out of that miscue fourth and 1. And also, when our field goal kicker was kind of struggling, or, you know, if you really want to be aggressive, go for it on their opposition. I have no idea why he decided to kick a field goal, and he fucking missed it. And I don't think the Patriots got anything out of that, but still, that was just a poor choice, McCarthy. I'm sorry. It honestly seemed like you never really coached at the NFL level before, so I'm kind of disappointed in some of your decision making right there. And I can kind of understand the 4th and goal. I'll get into that, but these decisions that you made on 4th down, or of going for it on their opposition when you should have gone for it on their opposition, and you didn't do that. You elected to kick the field goal. I understand you want to give your kicker confidence, but sometimes you can't rely on kickers. Just like you can't rely on safety help on that 75-yard touchdown to number 84. I think his name is Boone, but anyways, hopefully I'll get into that if I don't forget. But anywho, oh yeah, refs, get your fucking shit together, seriously. If Dak was already in that end zone on that 3rd and goal, it's a fucking touchdown. I can understand maybe there were too many bodies, you know, around the guy. I understand that, but if he was in the end zone, that should have been a touchdown. Hell, even our rivals, the Eagles, even chimed in and said that was a bullshit call. Even the Patriots fans, from what I understood, were even calling out the refs too. So, the refs in Foxborough especially, stop fucking cheating and get your fucking shit together. And that goes for pretty much all the refs in the NFL. Get your fucking shit straightened out and get it together. Otherwise, there's going to be a big fucking problem. And I hope that maybe the NFL coaches, owners will take your ass to the cleaners, into the courts for doing a poor job of officiating. So get your shit straightened out, okay? And what else bothered me? Oh yeah, on that touchdown pass right after Diggs had that pick 6, which was great. Yeah, it's a little bit on you, but it's also on Casey for taking a poor angle. And according to Dan Quinn, he thought it wasn't a miscommunication. Somehow they just had the right play call. It was probably a little bit of that, but also Casey, that's a terrible angle, and I'm sorry. I think you should be benched from here on out. Maybe you do occasionally okay in the nickel formations, but you're just definitely not a full-time starter. And you were just coming off of one of the worst pass defenses last season in Atlanta. So if anything, I think Hooker should take that spot, and possibly Wilson, if he's fully healthy like he should be, should man the strong safety spot, and Kazi should be the backup. Otherwise, I honestly would make a trade for Juan Thornhill or something like that. You know, get ourselves some depth. Maybe Juan Thornhill can add some of that speed, because somehow he's second string behind one of the starting safeties in Kansas City. So I would make a trade for him. Maybe get a defensive tackle in case if our guys like Tristan Hill, who is still on PUP, you know, physically unable to perform, because I don't know if he's ever going to get activated. And Neville Gallimore is still weeks away, from what I understood. Other than that, Prescott, hell of a game. I mean, there was that one pick in the red zone. There was another thing. Kellen Moore, you need to do a little better job of the red zone, because I feel like we still need to work on that. Those are areas that are definitely needed for improvement. But anyways, Dak Prescott, other than that one pick, you were doing your best to hit on all the wide receivers. I know that at times the Patriots actually had some decent coverage, like taking away some of Prescott's safety options like Schultz, possibly even Jarwin, even though he did have that one touchdown. But I don't think he had any other receptions other than that one touchdown. But other than that, Prescott balled out, and especially in overtime. I mean, that catch to Wilson, I think it was on the final drive before regulation was over. That catch to Wilson was spot on. And Wilson, besides that one drop or not able to get into the end zone, he had a hell of a game. He's definitely a good option for Prescott going. Despite the fact that we're missing Gallup, and he should be back after the bye as well. We should be getting some guys back, like Gallup, Joseph should be back, Armstrong should be back if he's able to get some pressure and get some sacks. Prescott balled out. Zeke had a fairly decent game, even though he didn't have over 100 yards rushing. CeeDee Lamb, one hell of a game. Other than that one drop, you balled out, man. That was great. Cooper had some good catches. Schultz made some catches here and there whenever he was given the opportunity to do so. And the line didn't allow any sacks, so kudos to the O-line. No sacks allowed from New England, because defensively they're still pretty decent, you know. And defensively, Gregory is a monster. He got 2 sacks. He's definitely a guy that can get pressure and sacks, but we definitely need someone on the other side to, you know, help him out, because Basham, I don't think he's quite that guy. I don't know about Armstrong. He might be better, but we definitely need Lawrence, because he definitely helps in the run stuff and ability. He might be able to help in the pass rushing ability now that Gregory's really starting to emerge. But we also need some better interior pressure from the defensive tackles, I think. But overall, I think the defense was solid. We got that pick 6. And unfortunately, you know, that 75-yard touchdown, yeah, that was bad. But I feel like it was more on kind of both on Diggs and Kazi. They were both, you know, looked like they were going to try to go for the ball. I like the ball hawk mentality of this team. That's why we're getting 10 turnovers, and that's why Diggs has now 7 interceptions, which is pretty fucking amazing. But they need to get some better safety play, I think. I think that's why I suggest that Hooker should start. Wilson should be the strong safety. And, you know, my drill on that. And hopefully Joseph, you know, comes in, starts to get acclimated, and maybe he'll take over for that number 2 cornerback spot. So, yeah. But in special teams, I think they got a blocked punt, which, hey, that's great. The special teams really stepped up big. It seems like Bones is really getting these units coached up and focused. You know, I like that. And Kellen Moore called a decent game besides the red zone issues. Anywho, I'm glad we won. It wasn't pretty. We're 5-1. We get our first win in Foxborough since 1987. And fuck yeah, it felt great getting a win against Belichick. Fuck you. This is a different team. I'm glad we've got a fucking win against you, because we have never gotten a win against you ever. About fucking time we did. And fuck you, refs. Get your fucking shit straightened out on your lousy fucking calls. I'm tired of this. You really take the fun out of everything. That's what you fucking do. And I think Prescott, like I said, should be ready to, hopefully, from what the reports say, he should be ready to go in the Minnesota game, because I don't know if Cooper Rush can, I don't know if he can be that guy to just do it for one game, especially since the Minnesota Vikings are not going to be a pushover. They look like a pretty decent team. They just beat the Panthers yet again on their own home turf. It looks like Carolina is not the good team that I thought they were. So, there you have it. But anyways, Dak shows why he is pretty fucking elite and should be a great candidate for the MVP. You know, over 1,800 yards passing, 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Whenever we get, oh yeah, we're supposed to get La'el Collins back too, so definitely that should make our O-line even stronger. Steele will be your backup swing tackle, at least in the right tackle position. Hopefully Josh Ball heals up and he'll be the swing tackle for the left tackle position. And hopefully Tyron Smith is going to be okay and he heals up, because Pollard got his yards, but he also ran into Tyron, which I hate it when fucking running backs do that. I mean, come on. Don't get your own guy injured up, especially if it's an important piece on the O-line. But anyways, great win, Dallas. I'm glad we won. Shout out to the New England Patriots themselves. They played pretty hard and tough, especially on their own turf. So, you know, I'll say this: the Patriots came to play. Other than what I said about you, Belichick, at least you have your team ready to play. I'll give you that. But damn, it feels good to get a win against you for once. Because like I said, I'm so sick of losing to y'all. Not beating y'all since '96, and it feels finally good to get a win against y'all. Just saying. Anywho, I think that's going to do it for me, and hopefully we'll start, you know, stacking more wins, and we'll be definitely be in the hunt for the playoffs, and hopefully home field advantage, so that will feel pretty damn good. Anywho, I think that's going to do it for me. Go Cowboys. Let's just keep that train rolling, baby. See you later. Bye-bye.